you're frozen and you can't do anything with it.
Now, does it officially crop the video when you trim, or is it like just blank out that part of the video? Do you like cut it off?
It cuts it off.
But
It
like,
doesn't blank it out.
Does
It's
it?
just.
But I mean, that the part that you're trimming, does it actually delete that from the video?
Yep.
Okay.
So you can use slow motion as well. You can use different filters. I caution you from using anything here unless you're not worried about making any changes to it for the next 24 to 48 hours, because it won't let you back in while it's making your changes.
So if you convert it to black and white, you can never go back to color?
No, you can. You can go back to color, but it's just going to be slow. So audio, this is for background music. You can download all these tracks. Do you ever have an idea and you can use them as white labeled music backgrounds. There's over 1,500 soundtracks that are legally free for you to use right here, and you can honestly search all.
Has that available to them? We have to download it.
Everybody has this available to them.
Cool. They really trumped up YouTube, because I was using YouTube a few years ago for a client doing videos, and none of this stuff was available.
Well, you have to validate your channel.
Oh, is this only for channels then?
You have to have a channel. You have to validate your channel or verify your channel. This doesn't necessarily come with just the basics. And there's also something up here called Creator Studio, which is the ability to live broadcast, just like you're doing with Ustream. Okay, so audio, pretty self-explanatory. Annotations, these are call-outs. These are notes you can put in here. Do you ever have an idea and you're just not quite sure what to do next? Hi, my name's Anthony Pritchard, and today I'm the spokesperson for the Rocky Mountain.
I find that to be very annoying in YouTube videos when I'm watching.
What's that?
Those things. Those tags. You know, when they say this is a stupid statement, or add your text, or it says something on there when I'm watching a YouTube or something like that.
Mountain inventors.
But for this, I mean, that's great.
Yeah.
It's got a little shady background, you see?
Oh,
it's letting me show that. And then down here, it lets...
Start and stop?
Yeah, where it start and stops that text. Association. They meet every second and fourth Thursday of the month, right here in Denver, Colorado. And their mission is... So if I want to add a subscribe here button and turn that dark color, bring it into here, and then link it to your YouTube channel.
Right in the video.
Yeah.
I never wasted time learning how to do videos.
Because
there's some expensive stuff out there.
So I don't see your channel up here, but that's how you do it, and I'm just going to skip over that.
When you add audio, can you work on the volume up and down?
In your video editor, yes, but
When you have audio?
not here in the editor that YouTube gives you.
Okay.
Okay, now Roger, I think this is going to answer your questions here about closed captions, and this is how another reason we're inviting the Google Spider to climb up our water spout. We're giving it information to index, right? We got the title, we got the description, we got the meta tags, all information that the Google Spider crawls and searches and looks for. There's this one that only 5% of people are using, and it's the transcription or the closed captions. This is another form of indexing material that Google uses to see how relevant this piece of content is. So what you do is you just simply log in here and you press play and you type in what you hear. Do you ever have an idea and you're just not quite sure what...
Automatically pauses?
Yeah. to do next. Hi, my name is Anthony Pritchard, and today I'm the spokesperson for the Rocky Mountain Inventors Association. They meet every second and fourth Thursday of the month, right here in Denver, Colorado. And their mission is to promote successful commercialization and protection of an idea, offering information, education, and guidance, including contacts and networking opportunities. The RMIA holds monthly meetings, and I just told you about that. Hey, if you've got an idea and you're just not quite sure what to do next, get down here. They've got a website.
Sorry, this is kind of taking a long time.
RMINVEN.
So although this is the slowest part of the presentation, the end is the exciting part, where we see if it does end up on the front page.
Is YouTube able to pull your own audio and create text from it?
I'm just gonna throw it in there because I don't know, what, brain farted or something. And we'll go back to info and settings. And we'll go to the URL that it gave us. And we will star the page, bookmark it. And now we will simply go to Google.com, type in it, even auto suggested. You see that? I've got an idea and it auto suggested, do I do next? Alright, let's see where it showed up. Oh, not here. How about here? This happens like 4 out of the 5 times. It doesn't look like I got a good result this time.
Well, doesn't it take a little while for?
No, it happens instantly.
It's really like that fast, a few seconds. Wow.
There I am. So, front page of YouTube, not the front page of Google.
But when you did that for Google last time, the other videos didn't show.
Right.
So
You're
why
right.
would other videos now show?
It's an automatic auction each time.
Okay.
It measures me, it measures what it thinks I like and what I don't like, and based on maybe what I just searched in the past.
Type in Denver after the end of that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, it's still not there.
What about under Google Videos? Under the tab?
That's a good.
You should definitely get it handled. It's listed of what to do in Denver.
Yeah, yeah. So for an exact match, it really should show up. You know, we didn't really go with my typical formula, which is I always choose one service and one service area. So let's try it. Let's try this. In Denver. And maybe I can edit. Well, my description has Denver in it, and my meta tags have Denver in it. So maybe that was enough to change things. So let's try that again. It's just a more competitive search word, I guess. So when it does rank on the
Focusing
first
on
page,
what to
it's
do
really
with it.
impressive. But when it doesn't, it's kind of a letdown. But at least I showed you how to do this if this was a campaign you were going to construct on your own. And I did it in a fairly short amount of time. Just remember to choose one service and one service area. I can show you a video I made for a friend of mine who does Colorado. So this is skirting services, and we ranked for Greeley, Colorado, but because we did so well with that video, it also shows us in the whole state of Colorado. And this is another example of authority marketing just kind of taken to the next level. Instead of 1 minute, it's 2 minutes.
Is the skirting on your mobile home broken and damaged like this one? My name's Christian Reynolds with Reynolds Real Estate, and I provide fast, affordable skirting services that'll save you money every month on your utility bill, that'll keep rodents out from underneath you here, and potentially
I love how
save you
the dog's
thousands of
barking
dollars
'cause it's
in
so
broken water
realistic.
pipe bills. It's durable, ventilated,
That's
and it looks
exactly
really
what will
nice.
happen in a mobile home park.
When the bottom track goes on concrete, what I do is I use 1-inch nails and a ram set to permanently fasten it to the concrete. Most contractors miss that step. These are the nails that come with the standard skirting kit. Look at this mobile home right here. It uses these nails. I use 3/4 inch hex head zit screws. They hold it a lot stronger and last longer. To keep these panels straighter, I put them in every 3 panels, so that way it allows the vinyl to expand and contract in the hot and cold temperatures. What I also do is I cut them a little bit taller to make sure that the wind doesn't blow them in. So call me, I'll give you a quote over the phone. You're not going to find it anywhere else cheaper or as high a quality of a skirting job. Insulated skirting, it costs a little bit more, but it lasts forever. The weed whacker's not going to knock holes in it. Nothing's going to get in there. It's going to last forever. It's going to save you a ton of money on your utility bill, and it's going to pay for itself. Here's a picture of a 72 mobile home after I did new skirting on it, It looks more like a 2001. 3 generations of mobile home guys in my family. Give me a call, 720-206-6711.
All with the cell phone and a simple video editor. And he's had this out for 2 weeks. He's got 127 views, and it's working. It's an organic piece of content that is affordable and effective, and it definitely shows his benefits too. So what questions do you have for me, if any?
Is more videos better?
Yeah, definitely more videos is better. It's kind of like a popularity contest. If you're going to a party and there's only 2 or 3 people subscribed to your channel, it's like, where is everybody? But you have to start somewhere.
Right.
And
Well, yeah, I guess because you have a channel, you want to keep updating and adding.
Mhm.
Is there a cost to having your own channel, or is
It's
that's
free.
a free look at?
It's free too.
Now, what do you suggest about monetizing your YouTube channel?
So by monetizing your YouTube channel, you're saying that you want to be compensated for additional ad space that goes over your video. So let's say I clicked on this guy, Ray's Last Jump. Who knows what this is about?
Washington politics.
What is that right there? Washington politics. That's not Ray's Last Jump.
Right.
That's an advertisement that's coming over the top of
Like
this
Senator
video.
Mark Udall have a
And
spending
one you can't
problem.
skip.
And it's one you can't
They're
skip.
wi-
So that is one of 2 types of YouTube video ads.
Is that
This is an unskippable one.
do you say I want an unskippable ad, or does YouTube generate that for you?
YouTube does it for you. And they'll advertise over your video whether you monetize it or not.
Oh,
And it's called a True View video ad. This one, I think he is getting compensated for it because it usually doesn't force you to watch 30 seconds unless it's a monetized account. You'll just have the 5-second one, which you can skip. Now, that is a form of paid advertising that works in a much similar way to pay-per-click, but on the YouTube venue. So, for example, if you're the advertiser and you want to place your specific video over a different specific video that is
Oh.
very complementary to what you do, you can take that ad space, and you don't pay for that advertisement or that impression unless somebody watches 30 seconds or the end of the movie, whatever comes first. So you could get thousands or hundreds of impressions and not have to pay for a thing unless they watch it, and then maybe you're only paying 10 cents.
And that's shared with the video creator.
And that's
so why isn't there more?
through AdWords.
Okay.
Why isn't there more? This is like a professional ad,
Right.
commercial. Why aren't there other home video ads overlaying?
Because
Why aren't
people don't know how to put them up there.
Oh, okay.
You kind of have to take.
Because you think that would, with the proliferation of all these, home self-made.
It's
YouTubers,
becoming more and more knowledgeable every day, but I mean, right now the competition is so low that the prices are very low. But someday, it'll be very competitive, and then the prices will go up, just naturally. But right now, you can pick a 5-mile radius around your business. You can pick maybe just Boulder, Denver, and Colorado Springs as your service area. You can direct these TrueView video ads and any paid advertising for that matter, hyper-specific, targeted to your audience. What age they are, what location they live in, what type of industry they work in, and maybe even what position at the job they have
And that's all controlled through AdWords.
through AdWords.
Okay.
How popular this video need to be though? 'Cause this one's what, 750,000 views.
Yeah, it's popular, but you can increase your popularity with these TrueView ads because each view registers as an actual view on your video. So you're gonna get unpaid for watches are gonna increase right along with the paid
Oh, so if
watches.
someone watches the commercial and not your video, that still goes to your video count? Is that what you meant?
Well, there's two different types of videos you just mentioned. One is the one that you publish, the organic one, and the other one is the one that you paid to put on somebody else's video.
Well, I mean, this commercial here.
This one.
If you watch that whole commercial and then Ray's last jump, you realize it's not the right video.
Wasting money they don't have
the
I told you we can't
commercial
afford
get,
that.
and sticking our generation with the bill.
applied to your view
This
count.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But this is this is not the same one. This isn't the 5-second one. This is the forced 30-second one. So this is different.
No. Pay for it yourself.
Tell Mark Udall, that's our money. Stop wasting it.
Well, guys, I did her again. Just about took off an antler. Son of a bitch. But we're in for a treat. We're in for a treat today. Mike's gonna jump a car. He's gonna do the big car jump.
This is
Friggin'
like that
rights he is.
movie.
Oh,
Oh, no, like that
yeah.
tornado movie.
Oh, the guy.
do you mind if I say a little something about you being here on the set? Oh, and what do we got here? We got a guy from TV coming to do some filming here. So breathing out, Mike's gonna do the jump. I'll get myself into position here. Get myself into position. Let's check out the car he's jumping. Oh yeah! Friggin' rights he is. Friggin' rights he is. Look at, he doesn't even put it right up to the ramp either.
It's like
He's
something
gonna
I did
goose
when
it.
I was riding
He's
BMX
gonna
bikes
friggin'
as a
goose it,
kid.
boys.
The title's got me concerned on his last
Yeah.
jump.
Oh crap! Look what we got now.
Whoa! Oh, it doesn't look like he made it there, guys.
I think he hit the base and fell. Boom. Is this the hills of Kentucky?
Right.
Maybe.
Is that
Mississippi.
he's wearing a hockey mask?
People make money doing this.
Well, he's got 750,000.
So how would he make money on that through these advertisements?
Let me see if there's an. Oh right. So the point being is that you don't really want to monetize your videos because you're sending somebody somewhere else. You never want to send somebody somewhere else when you're making a campaign to send them to your landing page. So it just doesn't make a lot of sense.
So do you have that option then? And to say I don't want any AdWords at all or any advertisements on my YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's requirements in order to get paid by YouTube, right? You have to be a YouTube channel. You have to have a certain number of subscribers.
Yeah.
And you have to have a certain number of video views.
Yeah. So this is the one I showed up for on the third page under volunteer opportunities in Littleton, Colorado. I did this for the Kiwanis Club, and same format as I did here for your club, but I picked one service and one location, and it looks like, you know, I did better at my ranking. So you just kind of have to mess around with these keywords that you rank with and see which ones work best, and try to get on the first page with your efforts. I mean, that's the goal.
Now, is it true that in Google search, and it's not just videos, but it depends upon where you are located? Because I had a guy from New Jersey tell me, he said, hey, you know, I'm doing this SEO stuff now, and I'm helping. If you type in, the best church, I think it was best church, or something like that, it will come up. You'll see this church come up, which is what I did, and I said, well, one for me here in Colorado because I'm doing best church. I was going to assume Colorado, and he goes, I don't think so, and I did it. And obviously New Jersey wasn't in it. So is it location?
Yes,
direct?
it is based
That's
off
pretty
your
high
IP.
up.
Yeah, I mean, if you're searching for pizza and you're in downtown,
You're not gonna get
Yeah.
something
and
in
the same
Boston.
time of day, if somebody in Highlands Ranch searches for pizza, they're going to get totally different
Because
results.
of where you're at.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like you say, it'll pull up the ones for you.
Right.
So this one I did last week for a business women's group, aurorabusinesswomen.org, and I'm on the second page, and I typed in not even the same keywords that I did down here. So if I typed in women's group in Aurora, Colorado, should be on the front page. I'm not. Second page. Still second page. But you see how it stands out from the page.
Now, will that
So much
video,
better.
Will that video go up in rank with the more views it gets?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. The
Is
more
that the only way YouTube videos rank higher is with
more views.
Okay.
Yep. So let's see how many views this one has. 9. Not a very big group there, those ladies, but yeah, the more views you get, the higher it ranks. Same technique I used there, so just so you know that it does work, and I do get good results off of this. It's worth the effort to learn how to do it. And you saw I just did it with a cell phone. I didn't have any fancy microphone plugged into it, although you can do that. I sometimes set up a microphone stand with my tabletop tripod, and I do have a lavalier that I plug into it if I'm in a busy, noisy room. I can collect good testimonials that way. And you know, so for example, if you had a patent and you were trying to sell it, you know, you might be able to easily make a YouTube video on whatever it is, patent for sale.
Oh, that's a really smart idea.
It's
No
not for
one's
Tom, right? You're trying to sell a patent.
I'm just going to ask the same question, but I didn't know how raw you are in your area of selling. You have people in your office that do this, like contracts.
So I do this on my own. Right, and the company I work for knows that I do that, but they've chosen, you know, not to specialize in everything. So they just do pay-per-click campaigns, where they'll direct you in the right place to help you create a video asset. You know, $1,500 usually for their camera crew to come out and produce that asset. I charge $500, and I usually give you 3 to 6 months of a runway when I'm helping you create this. Maybe you don't need that much, but it's not like we're on a contract where we, you know, I come out for a half a day and we create the video asset and then work on whatever part of the process you need help with, whether it's retaining the right equipment or the submission process, the indexing ability, the editing software that you want to use. I help you in that half a day, and then, you know, on the back end, I'll be able to help you manage your channel and publish your things if we don't get to it in that half a day.
Did you say 500 an hour or 500 per project?
500 a month. Usually I do it one half a day.
Well, no,
per
I mean
month.
for a client.
Right.
Because I have one of my clients is trying to do videos, and I could reference, refer her to you.
Yeah.
But you said 500 a month
500 per
video.
half a day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The other question I had, can you give us some examples of what not to do for the YouTube stuff? What we should be avoiding?
So here's Joe Saba, and he's got a channel right here. He's my 83-year-old public speaking mentor, right? And I've been helping him out. He's sort of taken me under his wing as his default grandson, is what he calls me. But you know, he's got a lot of these video assets. But does anybody search for Joe Saba's Impact video number 2? No. This is not the right way to label this video asset. You want to listen to what she said or what he said, and then find out what problem that solves, and then put a label on it, like this one. This woman talks about her testimonial about getting inspired. So if somebody searches get inspired to speak in Colorado, let's see what comes up.
Anytime you're over 40 years old, nobody wants to talk about it. Listen to you. You're wasted.
Now you're letting a negative program come into your
That's what makeup's
to your consciousness, and it's not going to serve you well.
No.
So that didn't come up there, but that's the kind of methodology to titling any of these assets. And then the more times I do it, the more times I've got Colorado Speakers Meetup. The more relevant, Google's going to know that I am and is going to put my videos at the top. So
Now, what do you think, doing his style of videos or trying to take a viral approach to making a video? Kind of, you like the Shave Club
Yeah,
video.
right.
What do you kind of recommend to your clients?
Well, I recommend they start with the easiest one, which is authority marketing, which is the one,
kind of like what he's doing,
the one
what
that
you
I'm
just
coaching.
did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you've got some brilliant idea that you think could go viral, like the dubstep wedding, you remember that one?
I don't
Well,
think I saw that one.
This
Is that
this
the one
went
where they were
viral.
dancing down the aisle?
This is Isaac Lamb. I actually went to high school with this guy, and
Wow,
he's like, you know, a production manager at a theatrical club, and so he could easily organize this huge campaign. And he decides for his wedding proposal, he's gonna mimic a music video for a song that, in the song it says, "Will you marry me?" You know, and this is how he does it. Yeah. But you can see, right away in this movie, you'll see the emotional response that you're gonna get out of it.
What I want to say about this song is that this song really tends to exemplify you and Isaac's relationship. It really does to me. So, here it goes.
Welfare. Can't even get a job.
So she can only hear what you can hear. And everybody else is just silent.
place up in Washington.
Oregon.
Oregon, yeah.
Utah Arena was.
So if you didn't get an emotional response to this, you got to check your pulse because you might not be alive. But his idea was so creative and so inspiring that it went viral because of how unique it was. And that's the type of thing that goes viral. 27 million views, and he's still making money on this at this point.
Yeah,
God, you have any idea how much time
I don't know. Nope, but
I thought I
it kicked off his career. He doesn't need to look for work anymore. People come to him.
I thought I read something where, in order for you to get paid by YouTube, the person has to watch the entire video. If the person leaves the video halfway through, it doesn't count towards.
I think they have to watch a majority percent.
Okay.
They don't have to watch the whole thing, but yeah. I mean, there is a way to monetize it. Some really popular channels make money off it, but it's never going to be enough to really live off of. Yeah, I mean, I've done it and made $5 in the last 6 months, and I know what I'm doing. So, yeah, it's really not a campaign or a strategy you want to focus on. So I hope I've given you a few good things to walk away with and utilize in your own business. And thanks for giving me.
hat for you. It's like $1,000 a time coming here, you know. So.
Yeah.